The West Ada School District is asking voters for $96 million. It's to help relieve overcrowding issues in the district. Thanks for watching KBOI 2 News on this Thursday. I'm Natalie Hurst. Brent Hunsaker is on assignment. Now, that bond money would help build 3 new schools and make improvements to an existing one. Denny Hawkins tells us why the district says they're running out of time to get this bond passed. She's live in the Satellite Center with our top story.
Well, Natalie, the West Ada School District tried passing a similar bond back in August of last year, but they said voter turnout was especially low. So this time they spent $20,000 sending out flyers like this one to help give voters more information about this bond. The West Ada School District is asking voters for $96 million. That's to help deal with overcrowding in its schools and classrooms.
The reality is that you're going to have to build more schools in the future, or you're going to have to say no to all growth across the entire, no building of homes. Because at some point we will just run out of room where to put kids.
District spokesman Eric Exline says schools across the district are already feeling the pinch, but that middle schools are being hit the hardest.
We have 1,000 more kids than we have capacity for amongst all of the middle schools combined.
Exline says several schools have between 200 and 400 extra students.
Where you really start to run out of spaces in all the common areas. The lunchrooms, the hallways, they're just jam-packed with kids. They can't wear backpacks because there's not enough room.
But parents say it doesn't even take walking inside a school to know there's an issue.
It's crowded, overcrowded, I can tell.
Lake Hazel Middle School already has 10 portable classrooms with 2 more on the way next year.
To be 400 and 500 kids over what you were built for, you're just finding every nook and cranny and every portable to hold class. At some point, we're just going to run out of space to even do that anymore.
With 500 new students coming in each year, the district says if this bond doesn't pass, the problem will only get worse.
The 500 kids always show up exactly where I don't need them.
And whether or not the vote passes, Exline says you'll still be feeding the district the same amount of money.
If you have a house that's taxable value after your homeowner's exemption is $100,000, you'll pay $399. That's what you're paying this year, and that's what the rate will be next year if the bond passes or if it doesn't pass.
So essentially it's really not changing what taxpayers already pay?
No, correct. That's right.
The election is coming up on Tuesday, and Exline says if this bond does pass, it would give the district the chance to start making bids on a new middle school project that could hopefully open up by next fall. From there, 2 more schools and the renovation to Meridian High School would come after that.
Now, Denny, this bond is meant to be a long-term solution. If it does not pass, does the district have a plan for the near future?
You know, Exline was saying there are a couple of more short-term solutions. One thing they could look at is putting a cap on enrollment at these schools. So when one school reached cap, they could technically bus students over to the next closest school that hasn't reached that capacity. Exline said they could also look at maybe reorganizing the school boundaries, but that both of these options wouldn't really work for more than a couple of years. Natalie?